The final thing I wanted to ask, just to finish touching on the Ballon d'Or, is the Gerd. I forgot that right.
Gerd.
I got it right. I got it wrong before. Gerd Müller
your
Award.
Time, mate.
Yeah, very much before my time. The Gerd Müller Award, which is given to the trophy is described as given to the best striker in the world. Then the condition of that is just who scored the most goals that season.
So it's very binary.
Yeah, and so Victor Gyokeres has won it this season. But I want to pose the question of, considering that every other award, including the Ballon d'Or and everything, is a lot more subjective. Like, you look at the criteria for the Ballon d'Or voting, and it's to do with on-pitch performance, off-field brands, charitable works, team success, all this,
how
all
you
that.
dress, how you look,
And then brand and everything. And so to then have the striker award as just simply who scored the most goals, is it fair to have that binary? When potentially Victor Gyokeres, you could argue, wasn't the best striker in the world last season. When you see the way that Haaland played, maybe not so much Haaland, but Isak, for example, winning a trophy against Liverpool, the league winners, scoring 26 goals in the league despite playing for a team such as Newcastle, who weren't fighting for the league title.
You know what? I think it's quite.
I wouldn't say that Victor Gyokeres was the standout best striker in the world last season, because you also had Lewandowski doing well. You had Harry Kane smashing it as well. But Victor Gyokeres, according to this, because he scored the most goals, he was therefore the best.
Right, so I do agree with the award being framed like that.
Of course you do. Imagine my shock.
Hear me out, because it's quite refreshing actually to have a binary criteria where you can just say, right, forget, because it cuts out the political issues, doesn't it? Who did this, who plays for what, who knows this, who knows that, who looks good, who doesn't. All about the goals. And I would say as well that it's a reflection of that whole Gerd, because if you ever watch Gerd Müller play, that's all he did. He didn't do anything else. There's no tracking back, no working from outside the box, no hold-up play. He was just known as a man, bang, goal, boom. And he was very successful at it. So the mere fact that they call it the Gerd Müller Award tells you what the award is all about. So if we follow that to its logical extension, Gyokeres scored the most goals, he wins the award, and I think that's quite refreshing.
Yeah, look, you can't really argue with that. What am I looking at here? 54 goals in 52 appearances for Sporting. That is an insane return. I don't think that necessarily means that he's the best striker in the world. No. But I guess what you're getting on your return is very, very good. So, fine. I don't care about it. Yeah, he's not gonna recreate that, so it's fine.
Personally, I find it a bit.
Personally,
I find it a bit weird that all of the other awards are very subjective, and then this one is so black and white.
So don't you find that quite refreshing?
I think some of the ones are too objective, and this one is too binary.
No,
because I think this is just factual.
You have to take into account achievement, and for example, potentially maybe because the Ballon d'Or, another thing is decisive moments. Gyokeres' 52 goals last season, I believe. Again, I know I'm not bashing him for this, but 19 of them were penalties, which is you have to score the penalties. And as someone who loves Bruno Fernandes, I'm well aware
19 of Gyokeres' were penalties.
Yeah.
Ah, that's interesting. That's very, very interesting that you mentioned that. No, I just simply.
Harry Kane doesn't like
it. It actually wasn't even going to be about Harry Kane. It was actually going to be more about Lewandowski. That I think he had the most across Europe that were non-penalty goals. Yeah. I think it was 24. So then, look, at the end of the day, you've got to convert your penalty, haven't you? But if 19 is a chunky number, it's chunky.
It is, but you got to score them.
Yeah, you do have to score them. I don't deny that at all. I just personally, I just find it a bit.
I think
weird
it's actually
that it's
quite
so
refreshing
binary.
that they've got an award that you can just say, right, it's all about, there's no other criteria other than what it is. And let's be honest, that is what a striker is.
Why not then just say...
I keep having this argument with people, right, when they talk about strikers and that, and I've heard the same thing said about Salah, I've heard the same thing said about Harry Kane, about Aubameyang, about Gyokeres, a whole list of strikers. You're there to put the ball in the back of the net. When they go for, so for example, when we give the Golden Boot award at the end of this season, there'll be no discussion as to how many penalties.
It's true.
Yeah, but it's because the definition of the award is the striker who scored the most goals.
Yeah.
I feel like the definition of the award being like, this award is given to the best striker which season.
No, but that's too subjective. Just have it about who's. But then, so
why not just have the trophy as saying, all right, this trophy goes to the one who scored the most goals? Because they've crowned Gyokeres as the best striker last season.
Well,
no striker in the world was better than Victor Gyokeres last season.
But technically, they're not wrong. They are wrong.
I just find the trophy a bit weird.
It's essentially a golden boot.
Yeah.
That's essentially what it is.
Then why not call it that?
Because they want to call it the Gerd Müller Trophy, but it's essentially
more glamour.
Yeah, it's a Gerd Müller Trophy.
Best striker in the world, and calling it the Golden.
But of course, everybody knows he's not the best striker in the world.
This is
but
what I think
his numbers
they
are
are
the
two.
best.
I personally think they're two different things.
No, but
not
you want
always.
to complicate things. Just
I don't want to complicate things. I just feel like the best striker in the world isn't necessarily always the one who scored the most goals.
Well, I'll be honest with you.
Games.
I'll be honest with you, Dylan. To me, the best striker in the Premier League is the one that scores the most goals. I'm not interested in how good you are at step overs, this, that, and the other. How many goals did you get? 25. How many goals did you get?
Yeah.
23. Right, this man with a 25, he's the best striker.
That award I don't really have a problem with, because that is a factual thing.
Yeah, no, neither do I.
Just like with goalkeepers.
I'm going to say that I don't anymore.
Just like with goalkeepers, who kept the most clean sheets?
Golden.
You did? Right, you're the best. Right, Raya last season. Best keeper, most clean sheets. Boom, done, over.
I agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I think, we've all had enough. I think the Ballon d'Or's good. It's been and gone. I think it's
been and gone.
Thank God for that as well.
Yeah, and it's over. All the rush and everything is over.
Too much conjecture over it.
But tonight there is some